Hi, boys and girls. It's so good to see you. Today, we are going to engage in independent reading. How many of you brought your independent reading books? Hold them up. Hold them up. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, it looks like everyone brought their independent reading books and you're ready to read. Great job. We've been learning about asking and answering questions in reading. Now you're going to practice asking questions while reading our text. Good readers ask questions while reading because it helps them to understand what's happening in the story. Today, we're going to read the story. We're going to think about what you've read and what questions or wonderings do you have. Remember our question stems? Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Of course, these are question words that help us to create the questions that we may have about the story. Don't forget, you can also ask questions about the pictures in the story. Sometimes your questions may be answered in the story, and sometimes your questions may not be answered in the story. And it's okay. So today, we're going to read one of my favorite books, A Bike Like Sergio's, by Mary Beth Boats, illustrated by Noah Z. Jones. I'm going to model for you how good readers ask questions while reading, and then you're going to get an opportunity to practice as well. So let's get right into the reading. A Bike Like Sergio's. I'm wondering what this book is about. Looking at the cover, I see that there's one boy riding a bike and another boy not riding a bike. So I'm wondering, why does one boy have a bike and the other one does not? I'm going to read the book to see if the answer to my question is inside. Every kid has a bike but me. I'm going to stop right there. I'm wondering. I have questions. I read the story, the first sentence. I'm thinking about what I've read. So what questions or wonderings do I have? Looking back at the text, every kid has a bike but me. I'm wondering if I was a kid and every kid had a bike but me, I know how I would feel. So now I'm wondering, how does he feel? That's my wondering. That's my question. How does he feel? I'm going to read on to see if my question will be answered. Sergio rides his new one while I run alongside, out of breath. Ask your parents again, Sergio says. Your birthday's coming. Sergio forgets. There's a difference between his birthday and mine. I wish, I say, but I know that wishes won't make money appear. This is making me think about and wonder about my question, the first question that I had on the cover of the book. My question was, why does one boy have a bike and the other boy does not? And going back in the text, it says here, Sergio forgets there's a difference between his birthday and mine. I wish, I say, but I know that wishes won't make money appear. To me, this is saying that Sergio's parents probably have enough money to buy him a bike. And his friend, his parents probably does not have enough money to buy him a bike. If you notice here in the text also, he said, I wish, I say, but I know that wishes won't make money appear. So to me, that's saying that he's wishing for money to buy him a bike because his parents probably don't have enough money, which is why on the cover of the book, Sergio is riding a bike and he is not. So that answers my first question of why Sergio has a bike and he does not. My second question, which was the first sentence in the story, it says, every kid has a bike but me. And my question was, how does he feel? I was wondering, how does he feel? I said that I know how I would feel if I was a kid and all the kids had a bike except for me. I think looking at his face, looking at his mouth, his eyes, he's sad. He feels sad because he does not have a bike like all the other kids. And his parents probably don't have enough money to buy him a bike. And that is why he said that Sergio forgets there's a difference between his birthday and mine because Sergio's parents probably have money and his parents does not. And he wished for money over here because his parents doesn't, or they don't have enough money. Okay? So I think I got the answers to both of my questions. That's great. I did find the answer to both questions in the book. So now if you notice, they're about to go into Sonny's groceries. At Sonny's grocery, Sergio buys a pack of football cards. I stand in line, mad, with the bread my mom wants, waiting behind the lady in the blue coat, who we see all the time. She steps up to pay and gathers her bags. In the shuffle, her purse tips. $1 floats to the floor. No one sees. I scoop up the money fast. She's out the door. But I don't chase her. It's just $1. I'm wondering. I have questions about what I just read in the story. I'm thinking about what I've read. What questions do you have about what I just read? Okay. Your question is, why didn't he give the money back to the lady? That is an excellent question. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Okay, your question is he going to give the money back to the lady? That is an awesome question. I was wondering the same thing. So we've been practicing building up our reading stamina. So we're up to 15 minutes, as you know. So I'm going to set the timer for you to read for 15 minutes in your independent reading books. And you're going to write down your wonderings and your questions about what you have read in your books. And then you'll have a time to share out a question or two when we return. So I'm going to set the timer and the time starts now. Yay, 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 woohoo! I am so proud of each one of you. Great job, great job, great job. You read for 15 minutes. That is a huge deal, a big deal, an enormous deal, a colossal deal. I am so proud of each one of you for reading for 15 minutes. Your reading stamina is growing and growing, and I absolutely love it. Okay, let me get my breath, catch my composure, so I can give some instructions. Okay, I'm just so excited about you all. I'm going to have a few of you to share out today. What I'm going to do, what I want you to do, listen carefully. I want you to share the title of the book. Tell us just a little bit about the book. Tell us the question that you had. and if the question was answered or if it was not answered. So, again, I'm only calling on a few of you today, and I will call on others of you later. Okay? Let's begin.